done a good job with media, most effective devil in America, at sanitizing the image of the white male. But he's done also a good job of vilifying the image of the black male. If you turn on TV or any social media and hear crime, first thing people think about is a black man. But I looked up something before this show. There's a study done with 58,000 federal criminal cases at the University of British Columbia. Guess what they found, Dr. Maya?
What did they find, brother?
White men lead in motor vehicle theft, arson, assaults, fraud, embezzlement, dealing in stolen property, vandalism, weapons charges, prostitution, sex offenses, crimes against family and children, violation of liquor laws, public intoxication, disorderly conduct, vagrancy, curfew, loitering, rape, homicide, and drug dealing and drug using. White men are the number one criminal on the planet, but you can't tell by the way they sanitize their image and vilify ours.
Peace, love, and reparations. Welcome to Black Star TV 2.0. It's your boy Black Star. What's up, family? Come in and hit that subscribe button, that like button, and every other button you can hit to get this algorithm popping for us. Man, family, listen, if Nuri Muhammad didn't hit that right on the nose, man, shout out to him. And y'all know that I just did a video a couple days ago showing the FBI statistics that show you that the white man and white woman are the number one criminals in the country and on the planet in general. But specifically the country, the United States that we live in, even though black people are committing 27% of the crimes to 25% of the crimes on any given year as well, we are always 50% of the prison population. And I always say that that doesn't add up. But I wanted to speak on that because we have this story coming out of California with these smash and grabs, right? So this lady, Michelle Mack, a 53-year-old mother of three, with a upstanding citizen and a great mother, who started a gang, right, of women, right, that was running around these stores and selling products, stealing from the stores, smash and grab, stealing from the stores and selling the products on Amazon. They earned up to $8 million since 2012. And who knows, this has probably been going on longer. It's probably more people involved because, you know, they're always going to make everything that they do seem light. And it's funny that he said, Dr. Nuri Muhammad said what he said, because literally it says in this article, right? It says, most often when you think of gangs committing thefts, the image pops up into one's head that of a rough-looking man perpetrating crime. But we already know is when you hear of gangs and anything, you always get the face of a black person. You always will get the face of a black person. And again, like he said, the most effective devil in America is this media. And they love to vilify us. And they do that on purpose because, you know, it justifies them harming us. It justifies all the incarceration rates that they have us in, even though we're not committing the most crimes. But also, I want to show y'all some YouTube video from months ago. And again, these girls was based out of California, even though they was doing this all across the country. And it's funny. Watch this.
And we're back in third quarter planning. Adams is quarterbacking this project, and merchandise these folks got away with. Tonight that captures a smash and grab robbery inside the Northridge Mall. And this heist, just the latest in a retail theft crime ring that seems to be unfolding all across Southern California. The robbery unfolded this morning, actually, inside the Macy's there. Cell phone video shows the thieves filling up the trash bags with all the merchandise. Shoppers can also be seen chasing after them in some respect. Police say that the suspects were last seen in a black Infiniti. It didn't have any license plates on it. And it's unclear just how much merchandise these folks got away with.
And it's funny, right? And it's funny, family, because honestly, they literally was like she was paying for their hotels, she was paying for their flights, she was paying for everything. Yo, literally paying for their rental cars, you name it. And they was sitting here, and again, when all these smash and grabs was happening, they was trying to blame this on black people. Remember that? When all these smash and grabs was happening months ago, they was trying to blame it on black people. And 9 times out of 10, it was probably her and her gang, who is, I guarantee you, when it comes down to it, that these girls are going to receive less than a 10-year sentence. I promise you. They're going to receive less than a 10-year sentence. I can put, that's like the absolute fact. But again, as I like to show, that Nuri Muhammad was not off at all on what he was talking about these people. You know, they love to vilify us just to justify what you're doing to us, even though you commit the most crimes per capita any given year, right? On everything he named, he was right on the head with. They like lead in everything. And again, like you know for a fact, family, that somebody like us will never be able to get away with stuff like that for years. Fam, if you started, mind you, she's selling this online through Amazon, right? She's not selling it on the black market. She is selling it on the white market. Yo, a black person would never even think, not anybody with any sense anyway, would even think to steal some shit and then sell it on Amazon. Think about that. Nigga, you trying to go to the hood like, yo, nigga, I got these, what's the name? You trying to go, you going to be going to every salon, every black salon or whatever to be trying to sell these products that you just stole from the store. You not trying to be online, nigga, online? Come on, fam, come on. You done started you think you're going to start a whole LLC with all this illegal products you got? This is how much they think that they can get away with anything. This is how much they think they could just be like, yo, you know what? Ain't nobody looking at me. You've been doing this since 2012 and just eating. Boy, I'm telling you, the moment your Amazon account went from selling $300 a month to $3,000 a month, oh, nigga, they on you. Oh, boy, you about to be under investigation. Like, bro, how did you start kicking up like that? And that's not even a big kick up. Let's be for real. Making $3,000, but the moment you go from making a little bit to a lot, man, listen, they're gonna be like, yo, hold up, we gotta investigate this nigga. But at the end of the day, this is why we need reparations, right? And everything ties into reparations. And this is how this ties into reparations, because things like this, when this happens, we need our own police. Because, you know, the police is turning their blind eye to all of this shit for the most part. You know, people been sitting here saying, yo, man, I think these girls been doing it. And they the white women, hell nah. This is why we need our own police departments, our own tribal courts, just like the natives have. Because we can't keep going every year committing the least amount of crimes, but Becky and Paul and them keep getting the least amount of time. Or just getting no time in general. See, but again, as Nuri Muhammad said, and I want to show y'all something. The most effective devil in America is that media, and they love to vilify it. And this is one of the ways they do it. This is one of the ways they do it. Look at this right here. Shout out to Beatzilla. I got this from I shared his thing. Now watch this. Listen to this.
I'm selling coats. I'm selling coats. I'm selling coats. I'm selling. Okay. I'm selling coats. I'm selling coats. I'm selling coats. I'm selling. Okay. Niggas spread this ass so slide the stone. Get the okay. I'm
Family. This is what it's come to.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man? Bro, I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
This is what it's coming to, family. See, and they're gonna let this hit the top of the charts. See, and they're gonna make us seem as though this is us, but really it's her white paymasters, right? Making this a hit, making this hit the top of the charts. Because yo, for real, it's the same as like this Biden thing, right? Where I see a lot of young girls on social media, and they be like, "Man, y'all gotta all the girls who got sexy red, and these Suki Hanas, you know, famous." Man, I despise y'all. And there'd be a lot of them. I'll be like sitting here, well, who the hell likes these people? Because I don't really see a lot of people like, you know, bumping their shit like that. I just don't. The same way how Biden got the nomination, and I know that damn near everybody hates this nigga. Like, you can't go around nowhere. Even the people that were Biden sexuals are quiet as hell. They not saying anything about Biden. You got a lot of people like Charlemagne and all them who sit here are Democratic shills. Yo, they all sitting here like, yo, we need another candidate besides this nigga because he's like, you know, he doesn't have any electricity or he's not electrifying, or he doesn't have any swag, or whatever the hell they try to quote unquote say is the reason why they need a new candidate. But somehow, out of all these people, and I'm not saying any of these other Democrats are any better, right? But I do know they're more likable, right? That if you put up I don't even know, because none of these people I like, but let's just say a Pete Buttigieg or what's the one? Elizabeth Warren, any of them, Bernie Sanders, you name it, they will have a better chance of, you know, beating Trump than a fucking Joe Biden. Let's be for real. Let's be for real. How did Joe Biden even win the nomination in the Democratic Party to run against Trump again? Like, seriously, the nigga who been stumbling all over the place, the nigga who can't read the teleprompter, like, this is the person. Like, again, this is all set up by design. And the media is going to make you think that everybody wanted Biden. The same way the media is going to make you think that everybody black wants to listen to this song, right? And it's our image, but even though, I guarantee you, the people who buying this music is white people. White people and white Spanish people. Because black people don't want to listen to this bullshit. You just saying, I'm selling kitty cat. I'm like, literally, that's like all you're saying. That's the whole hook. But again, it's used to demonize us and to justify them harming us and them mass incarcerating us. So like, look at these niggas. Look how they act. Like, no. Less than 1% of us are really committing crimes, right? Out of 50 million of us, you got less than 1% of us committing crimes, but they'll use this type of stuff right here, songs like this, you know, things in the media. As soon as a crime happens, you're going to put 4 black people on there on the news, right, that committed crimes that day, and you're only going to put 1 white person up there, right? And it might be even something like, because I just seen it when I was Googling, because I was literally trying to Google Doco. It's a packaging company in Lawrenceville, and I used to work there. And like, soon as I started working there, they was talking about this lady that was the secretary. She's an old white lady that was siphoning millions of dollars for years. Millions of dollars for years. Y'all know those things that you put in your ears when you work at a factory so you know you don't affect your hearing? Yo, she would have a different color to match her clothes all the time. Yo, the feds definitely escorted her out the building. And again, it's funny because when I was Googling it, I couldn't even find it. See, because they're not going to plaster that all over the news. But if that was somebody black, that would have been all over the place. And I know for a fact that happened. But I couldn't find it nowhere. You see what I'm saying? This is how they do to try to. And it's funny that she got away with that for mad long. She was literally, I'm going to tell you how she was getting it off. It was a company that Doco was using. But they used to sell to, right? That they had a contract with. And ever since I believe the early 2000s, that company went out of business. She was still sending money to them or something, like act like she was paying them or something like that. And literally the checks was going to her crib. Or they were still going to, I guess, the P.O. box, or she made up a P.O. box with the same company name or whatever. She was getting it off for years, putting all her kids through college, always had a new whip, nice John, whatever year it was, that's what she had. Like, for years getting away with it. And then next thing you know, boom, they came, ran down on her. And I swear to God, I believe this lady got probation. Old ass white lady. And you would have never thought she was literally siphoning all that money. Meanwhile, a nigga in there using the phone, and you like, yo, man, like, yo, fam, I'm on break. What are you talking about? Oh, hurry up, man, because you got to do this and do that. Nigga, you don't let a nigga breathe. But boy, the white lady, you don't see her at all, bro. And you're not worried about her neither, because you too worried about us. You too worried about a nigga stopping work for 2 seconds to take a breath or take a drink of water. Meanwhile, this old ass white lady upstairs ripping you, literally ripping you for millions. This is how it works. You feel what I'm saying? And you could just imagine, all the stores that they was going in, these Sepharas and all this shit, how you sitting here looking and watching black people. Meanwhile, them white girls was robbing you blind. And that's what you get. I love stuff like that. I love when they come and cook y'all for y'all shit, because at the end of the day, it's mostly them doing it. It's mostly them doing it. And y'all so busy watching us. You're so big. Nigga, you could go into the self-checkout line and they can watch you pay for your stuff, and they still want to see your receipt. I had to cuss somebody out in Walmart in Georgia one time over that. Like, yo, fam, you literally just watched me pay for all this shit. You watched me scan everything. You watched my car go through. You watched me get my receipt, and you still wanted to see my receipt. Man, get the out my face. Man, he was like, man, it's my job, nigga. I don't care what your job is, nigga. You're not looking at my receipt, dog. You literally, and you just let like two Spanish people walk right by you without looking at their receipt. You let a white lady walk by you not looking at her receipt. And then the moment I got out that damn checkout line, as you was staring at me the whole time, you wanted to see my damn receipt. I said, man, hell no. Nah. You ain't looking at this shit. And I just kept it moving. And he just turned his back like, all right, man, I ain't about to follow you out the store. I know you not, nigga. You ain't about to follow me out the store. Because I'd have gave you exactly what you was looking for. But this is what they do. And this is why we need our reparations, family. And we not going to stop until we get it. You feel me? We not going to stop until we get it.
Is not a nicety. It's not something nice to have for black folk. It is now an absolute necessity. If you do not get reparations soon, black folk, as I told you before, are through. Reparation is not a nicety, it's a necessity. What are the conditions? What are the conditions that precipitated black folk getting into this dilemma? And what black labor, white wealth did, it tracked 800 years of history in very systematic terms to show you every strategy, every technique, every law, every public custom, and every public policy that was used to enslave black folk around the world and to maldistribute almost 100% of all this nation's wealth, power, resource, privileges, businesses, and controls of all levels of government into the hands of the dominant white society. And what slavery and Jim Crow segregation did with black folk, it intentionally maldistributed all the resources away from black folk and created a real-life monopoly game. Black folk in America are playing in a real-life monopoly game that you're totally ill-prepared to play and win.
Now, peace, family. I want y'all to make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Again, I want to give a shout out to my kids, bro. My son made me this dope ass card for and they got me a card for my birthday, and I appreciate them, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to their channel. Damn, I done forgot it. Plushy Playtime, and Gaming with Cool Man TV. Peace, love, and reparations, man. We up out of here.